Hey, welcome to this episode of American Redneck. Today we're going to work on this 50 horsepower Johnson outboard motor. When I got this boat, this motor was not working. I knew that when I got it. So the guy told me that it overheated and now has no compression. I did a compression test on this and I'm getting about 60 psi on each of the pistons. So let me show you what we're going to be doing. So it will turn over, the solenoid works, the starter works. We're getting sparks out of both of these here, but there's absolutely, you can hear a little bit, but there's no compression in this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all this off over here. I'll show you that in a second. And then take the bolts out to take the head off. And there's a gasket right here, which is pretty hard. It's very hard. So I'm wondering if, I don't know if it's on the outside or if it's in between each other, because if it's in between in here that is blown out, then of course when this one builds pressure it leaks into this one that's sucking in. So we're going to give that a try before I do anything else. Let me show you what's on the other side over here. So to take the head off, I think those are bolted right to this. So here's your two coils, and then this whole wiring harness crap thing. So we can take this off so we can get to this. Let me set you up and we'll get going. So we got this one here, and I can see it's bolted right there. It's 14 millimeter. It's on there wicked hard. All it is for that. I'm just going to keep that back in there for now. And then these are all 10 millimeter. I did take pictures so I wouldn't mess it up. Wires all over the place. There's ground wire. I'll put that right on. That is for the, I don't know what it's called, but the very top. Get that off. See, those actually look pretty good. They don't even look like they've been used at all. I'm going to switch sides with you. How's that? Alright, it turned it off. It's going to be easier to see this way. Hopefully I don't need light. Remember I showed you that part that was poking up? If you look real close, see it's bent. So yeah, this is where it was leaking pressure. Between here and all this. I just wanted to show you. So I, pardon the neighbors mowing the lawn, but that's okay. So I ordered the head gasket for this. It's about $29. So I just looked up the engine model number, just typed in the engine model number and then put head gasket. And I found the one that went to this. So yeah, about 30 bucks. So that should get it running, and the reason they told me the reason why it did that is because it overheated because the water pump wasn't working. So we're going to attempt. I also ordered the impeller. That was like 26 bucks I think online. I could have got it cheaper someplace else, but I just ordered it from the same place. I just went to marineengines.com and they had the parts right there, and it's coming from Vermont, so it shouldn't take that long. Vermont's not that far from Maine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off the lower unit. To do the lower unit, you have to, the shift lever mechanism doodad thingy is going to be a pain. Maybe not taking it out, but maybe putting it back in. But what we're going to do in this particular engine is we're going to take off the starter, and we're going to loosen a bolt out to there and see if we can get it done. So let me get you propagated and start unbolting. So we're going to start by taking this off. This is just a 1/2 inch. And there's one up here actually, so I'm going to get a 1/2 inch wrench. Just pull it out. This one, you can see it pretty good. See how it has no threads down here? Now you can see the shift. I'm going to see if I can get you down there. So as you can see, the shift lever, I only have 2 hands, but to the right above a little bit you can see where the shift lever is coming out, and that goes straight down into the engine. So that's where it holds it in. So when you put it back on, that's all you have to do to put it back in there. To get this off here, you're going to have 5 bolts. You have one here, and those are 9/16. You have one that's up here. Let me show you. There's one up here that you can take off, and that's a 5/8. Now, you don't need to take this off. In this particular engine, there's nothing up there. I'll bet $1 billion. Well, okay, I already took it off just to look before I showed you guys. Let's hope that we don't snap any bolts today. I can take this one off. You saw me put my jack stand under here. I just don't want that to fall down. So I'm going to do this one first. And that's very promising. So all those are out of there. That should just drop out of there a little bit. Maybe drop that down to here. But I did notice on these, if you look, you can't see, they have never sees on them. So I'm wondering if I'm doing this for nothing, if they've already replaced the impeller. We'll find out, won't we? So, remember what I told you? I million, bazillion. There's another one up here. It's hidden. The first person to comment gets the million, gazillion. No. Forget I said that. I could just blurb that out. How's that? So you guys will never know I said it. Like a glove. I don't know. Okay. If you guys can see this, I don't know. The bolts look like they've been played with. Let me know before I take this apart. Put your answer down below. Do you think the impellers are already done and they just didn't want to do the head gasket? Hey, there you go. Hopefully that can come out. Holy crap. So you can't lift up that engine anymore. Well, how about we do this? I'm going to take the housing off and check the impeller. I don't know, the impeller housing doesn't look like it's been off. Maybe. Let's try it. You guys ready? Come back for next week for the next episode. Just kidding. Well, that's not good. I would have to say no. A piece of plastic from the impeller. You really can't tell, honestly, until I take it out. Good, because I don't want to waste 30 bucks. Anyways, let's see if we can get this off. Here we go. One of you guys is wicked smart. Thanks for that idea. So this is the part here that sticks up and then it goes into that doohickey, you know what I'm talking about? This is the shift lever, so it goes up and down. And this is that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up in the vise so you guys can see better, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I took the screws out of this. Let's just take this right off. Oh, there's an O-ring at the top. Hang on. So at the top here you can see this O-ring. Right here. Maybe if I, there we go. So I'm just going to pick that off there so I can save it. Well, I can't do it with only one hand. So I'm going to do that. I'll be back. Have you guys ever seen me sweat this bad? No. It's not because I'm working hard. It's because it's 90. But anyways, I get the pump off, and so this is what fell out as I was taking the pump off. This is one of the end pieces to the pump, right? What's your guess on that? Do you see any end pieces? Right here, oh, right here. Any broken off? I'm going to take this out. They already replaced the pump. This is the water pump. But hey, at least I got a video made for you on how to take the lower end off and replace the pump. So I'm going to replace the pump now by putting the exact same one in. And then we'll go from there. How's that? Alright. I'm going to go, cry. And then I'll be back. So we have it all buttoned back up now. Yeah. So now we just gotta wait for the parts to come in to finish it up and get it started. We just got a ladder, we just got a ladder, we just got a ladder. I wonder who it's from. Yeah, sometimes I'm not right. So, we got this from marineengine.com. I ordered it last Saturday afternoon, I think. Today's Thursday. It was supposed to be here anywhere between Saturday and Monday. What, it's 2 days early. So, props to marineengine.com. They're from Washington. Linwood, Washington. So let's open this up and hopefully it fits. Oh, before we do that, I just want to thank this guy here, Musty One. Without watching his videos every week, I would not have the guts to do this. I've never worked on an outboard before. Never really worked on a two-stroke before. But yeah, he gave me the guts to do this. So thank you, Musty. So yeah, marineengine.com. If you can read that. They're the only people that I found that had that. I found one. It was coming from, I don't know where it was coming from. Like across the globe. Oh, I didn't want to wait that long. So I found it down in Washington. Free shipping paper. Here's a card. There it is. Do not use sealer. Good to know. Hopefully, actually, let me take it out of the package here. Perfect fit. Can you guys see it now? That'd be perfect. And oh yeah, so I have a spare one. I have another engine I can put this in. So yeah, this gasket here was 30 bucks. So when I got this boat, the guy said that it needed $1,200 worth of work to get it working. Well, I'm going to do it for 30 bucks. I'm not really counting what I paid for that because I'm not putting that in. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys want to pay attention. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys set up. The boat's outside because my little car, which I did a video on that. If you haven't seen that, watch that. The 2009 yeah, smart car air horn. Yeah, type that in, you should find it, or just go back to my videos. So yeah, let's get you set up. Let's get over there, get that engine, put this in, see how long it takes us. It took like 15 minutes to take it out, so maybe a little bit longer. Alright, I'll get you set up and bring you back. Now just verify that all the holes are open and go where they need to. And in case you skipped the last one, I think there's 10 of these. This is the big ones here. These ones here you don't have to take out because that's just for this outer part here. That looks good. That actually is just for the piston, the spark plugs. Yeah, hopefully I don't need that one. So down here you have a ground on this one. Let me show you. So here's it, and then this one has the ground on it, and then there's one there. So you get those. We'll tighten all those up. Then we have 3 more to put the coils back on. Now I gotta fix that. So what I found is on this particular motor, you get to torque them about between 18 to 20 foot-pounds. And don't yell at me if I'm going the wrong way. So I just went to 19, I'm just going to go to 20. So this is all back on. There's 3 bolts. There's one here, and then that's where the ground goes. There's, I had to take this off. It's just a bracket to hold the this here. But that holds this bracket to put the wire in. There's one back here, and then there's one down here. Can you see that? It's there, trust me. So we got all those on. So here's a ground here. You got to make sure that this ground goes on. Then there's going to be another ground up top here, and this goes on to this top bolt on top of the outer plate. Just take that off and put that back on. So all these go into this. Some of these wire, actually it was only this wire here, but we're going to fix that in just a minute. This here is a heat sensor. That's about 150 bucks. I'm trying to do it without replacing that to see what happens. That's 150 bucks. But yeah, there's that. Then I still have to tighten these down here. This one here, and then that one over there. It's pretty much a bracket. So I'm gonna finish tightening this thing up, and I'm gonna grab the compression tester, and then we're gonna see if we have better than 60 psi. Cross your fingers. As you can see, we're running out of light. So I get this all buttoned back up. I had to put the starter back on it, because yeah, that'll be another story. It's in gear, it won't come out of gear, so I'm just going to drop that down a little bit, the lower end, and try to free up that lever. So and I'm not going to start it right this second. I'll have to do that in the morning, but you won't even know. Let me take a second. So we're in the top one, and here's the thing. There you go. So I'm going to set you up in the stand, and we'll go from there. Oh, wish me luck. Here we go. Gonna turn it around for a few seconds. I like to see at least 110 psi. Looks like we get about 121. That's a win. Let's go to the second one. Okay, we reset it to 0. Contact. That one we have, I'm going to go 115. So yeah, between, what do you think? So yeah, between those two, that should be perfect. Should have plenty of pressure to start it up. So I think this will win. We get enough PSI in there now. We doubled it. And so tomorrow I get to drop the bottom end a little bit and free up that shifting mechanism. I'm waiting for the part that for the whole gas. I might, there's from work where I work, there's a place about 4 or 5 miles down the road. I'll probably just stop down there and get one just so I have it for tomorrow, because I like to take this out on the lake this weekend. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so I can't wait till the morning. I put some starter fluid in it, put the plug back in. I just want to see if it starts up. I don't know if you can see the prop down there, but that'll turn. It'll be fine. Alright, give it a whirl. Contact. I call that a win. So yeah, tomorrow I'll register it and we'll finish buttoning that right up. Start it right up. Sounds beautiful. Alright, we'll be back. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere.